All right, well, Darius, just talk about it. Obviously, all smiles right now. The season still 2 weeks away from starting. Just your thoughts getting close to kickoff. How do you feel the team is doing so far in camp?
I feel like we're doing pretty good. We got a couple of things to work on the offense and the defense side, but all together, I think we look pretty good.
How about you individually? Do you see yourself now as a sophomore more of a leader? Obviously, you played a lot, made a lot of big plays a year ago, but the secondary, not a lot of experience coming back. I know you've got some coming back on the line, the linebacker. How about from your standpoint in that secondary? Do you feel yourself more as a leader this year coming back?
Yes, sir. We're very young on the secondary. I'm one of the only returning sophomore that's in the secondary. So I've taken in my responsibility that I got to lead, so we'll be pretty good in the secondary.
I don't think there's any. You got Coach Fox leading the way, so as long as Coach Fox is in charge of that secondary, it's going to be A-OK. How about your side of the ball? I mean, what are you seeing in practice? Do you feel good and confident on that defensive side of things for ICC?
Yes, sir. Our secondary is pretty fast, and our D-line is really good. It's probably going to be better than last year. Now we got a good linebacker core too, so we look pretty good on defense.
And what about on the other side of the ball? You see them every day in practice. How about the ICC offense? How is that fast-paced, that NASCAR-style offense doing so far?
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. They're pretty fast. We got pretty good receivers. We got some young guys coming in making plays. So I feel like we're gonna be pretty good on offense. We got 2 returning running backs coming back. So they're gonna make a big, major impact on the offense. So yeah.
No question about that. Well, and finally, how about just the expectations? I mean, you come in nationally ranked in a couple preseason polls. Do you guys talk about that at all? And does that affect your expectations?
No, sir. We really just taking everything day by day. So you know what I'm saying. We just grinding.
All right, DQ, let's talk about this season. Let's talk about expectations. What's going through your mind right now going into this season?
I mean, this season should be pretty solid. Everybody come out on one accord, play at one, should be hard.
That's pretty important, isn't it, though, when you're all on that same page, that team chemistry? A lot of people think it's all about athleticism. Obviously, you got to make some plays, but you better have some team chemistry, don't you?
Yes, sir.
You saw that a lot in high school. Talk about, I mean, you had a lot of success there at Lafayette County. Last year had some success as well here at ICC. How important is that? I mean, you've been around winners your whole life. You obviously, that's something that is a part of you and that you want to have this fall as well, don't you?
Oh, yes, sir. I mean, they say winning ain't everything, but, if you're very good, you can win.
What's it going to take for this team to be very good at winning this year?
Everybody just come together as one, play together as a unit.
How about that defensive side? How is that defensive unit holding up? I know yourself coming back, Pickens, you got several from the defensive line, some linebackers with CJ and company coming back, and of course you got Darius and Childs and some of the other ones in the secondary. How do you guys feel from your side of the ball coming into this year?
I mean, we're going to be pretty solid.
Some things you're going to work on, though, to try to get ready to make a run and to live up maybe to this preseason hype?
Yes, sir. Everybody who got to have juice, they got to have to come play.
All right, Sharon, let's talk about this year. How's the transition been from high school football to college football here at ICC?
It's a big difference. It's a lot of intensity. Everybody working hard at one time, and everybody just going out there to make each other better.
Obviously, you guys were really good in high school. Had a great year a year ago at Houston. Here at ICC, do you see a lot of tendencies, a lot of traits that this team can be successful too?
Oh, yes, sir. Everybody going out there, doing their best, making each other better on both sides of the ball. Running backs running hard, D-line making tackles, DBs covering folks, and wide receivers going out there and catching the ball. I mean, it's all getting out there and we make each other better, and we all just doing what we got to do.
And you're talking about the obviously freshmen. This game, for people that don't quite understand, this game is fast, isn't it? When you get to college, I mean, you obviously played in a terrific division and played some great football in high school, but talk about some of the things that really jump right out at you when it comes to college football here.
What jumped out at me was how fast-paced the game is now. I mean, you don't have time to just wait back. You have to go attack everything now. You have to go make a play. You can't wait for the play to come to you.
Excellent. And finally, before we let you go, how about the preseason rankings? 16th in the nation in one, 19th in the country in another poll. Do you guys talk about that in the locker room, or when you're hanging out, or you just kind of just say that? I mean, just how do you approach those preseason rankings?
Preseason rankings is just stuff that's based on last year. We don't want to focus on what happened last year. We want to focus on what's going on this year, and we don't want to be worried about where we at in August. We want to worry about what we're gonna be at in November.